Have you ever noticed how some people seem to be a true test of our patience, even our sanity? You're not alone. There's a hidden battle, an invisible psychological war that almost no one sees, between those who possess a natural radiance, often called the chosen ones, and narcissists, masters of manipulation, who drain the energy of anyone who crosses their path. For a chosen one, life alongside a narcissist is a constant test of resilience and self-awareness. And we're not talking about simple disagreements. This is a struggle for light, for control, and above all, for truth. For many chosen ones, there's an almost inexplicable attraction between them and narcissists. It's as if these spiritually awakened individuals, filled with empathy and inner light, become magnets for those seeking control and manipulation. The chosen one's energy draws attention for its authenticity and glow, qualities that narcissists see as perfect targets to satisfy their need for validation. Unconsciously, the narcissist is drawn to the resilience and quiet strength that the chosen one embodies, yet simultaneously attempts to undermine this light at all costs. This connection creates tension, where the narcissist both desires and fears something within the chosen one. In turn, the chosen ones find themselves in a challenging position. Narcissists often approach in a charming and charismatic way, making initial discernment difficult. For those seeking spiritual growth, such people emerge as a test, an obstacle revealing the need to deepen self-awareness and strengthen boundaries. The chosen one learns the importance of valuing their own truth, realizing that their role in life is not to serve as a source of energy for those who refuse to seek inner light in an authentic way. It's a constant reminder that empathy cannot be misdirected, as some see it as an opportunity for personal gain. This relationship might even seem like an energetic dance, with the narcissist attempting to pull the chosen one into the center of their psychological game. To resist, the chosen one must become increasingly self-aware, recognize manipulation disguised as affection, and notice the subtle attempts at gaslighting that are part of the narcissist's arsenal. By understanding this dynamic, the chosen one discovers the power of setting firm boundaries and cultivating inner light, creating a spiritual fortress that challenges the narcissist's control. And thus, the psychological and spiritual battle between these opposing forces continues, paving the way for the next challenge. When a chosen one finds themselves in the presence of a narcissist, they sense a silent and intense battle unfolding. On one side, the narcissist uses every opportunity to try to dim the chosen one's light, seeking to manipulate their perception and question their authenticity. This psychological battle goes far beyond words, involving the energy and essence of someone who is spiritually aware. The narcissist, with a constant desire for control, sees the chosen one as someone to be conquered and shaped, a reflection they want to erase and rebuild in their own image. The chosen one, however, is no easy prey. They fight with resilience, supported by their self-awareness and commitment to truth. Even amid attempts at gaslighting and emotional manipulation, they hold to their purpose, always striving to return to their authenticity. To survive this battle, the chosen one learns to recognize the narcissist's hidden strategies, noticing the subtle cracks that reveal their intentions of control. It's in this moment that they cling to their spiritual growth, reinforcing their energy and drawing on their quiet strength to withstand the invisible attack. To stay intact, the chosen one understands that they must establish solid boundaries. They arm themselves with personal development practices like meditation and strengthening empathy, not as a weakness, but as a shield. Each interaction with the narcissist becomes a lesson in self-control and valuing one's own energy. It's a dance that sometimes feels endless, but one where the chosen one learns to protect their light. In the end, they emerge transformed, ready to recognize the signs of manipulation that may await in future encounters. One of the narcissist's greatest weapons is manipulation disguised as kindness, where the infamous gaslighting becomes a devastating blow. The chosen one, with their empathetic nature, often takes time to realize their reality is being distorted. Phrases like, "you're overreacting," or "that never happened," are repeated to make the chosen one doubt themselves. This type of emotional manipulation can be devastating, but as the chosen one strengthens their self-awareness, they begin to recognize these subtleties. Identifying these signs is the first step in reclaiming control and dispelling the fog created by the narcissist. Upon noticing these tactics, the chosen one learns to observe every word, gesture, and even the tone of the narcissist's voice. They understand that behind the supposed concern lies a desire to control their emotions and reactions. The chosen one's authenticity acts as a compass, allowing them to see beyond appearances and stay aligned with their truth. A practical tip for enhancing this awareness is to keep a journal, recording events as they happen. By rereading these notes, the chosen one begins to recognize patterns of manipulation, realizing these incidents are not mere coincidences. As this skill of discernment strengthens, the chosen one understands just how much resilience this psychological battle requires. They realize that to protect themselves, they must set up mental and emotional boundaries, shielding their inner light. The narcissist may even try to escalate the game, but the chosen one is now aware of the manipulation and, with each new interaction, becomes more immune to the control tactics. This process of personal empowerment opens the door for an internal transformation, where they start building a strategy to overcome any manipulation that may still arise. For the chosen one, overcoming manipulation requires more than simple resistance. It demands a deep understanding of how to protect their own energy. Upon realizing that the narcissist seeks to exploit their empathy, the chosen one learns to set firm boundaries, shielding themselves from negative influences. Instead of allowing their empathy to be exploited, they begin to see it as a strength to be managed wisely. A practical example is learning to say no without guilt, knowing that this simple act can break the cycle of manipulation and restore control over their life. Part of this process involves valuing their own authenticity and developing practices that strengthen resilience. By creating a routine that includes moments of introspection, like meditation or even walks in nature, the chosen one reconnects with their essence. These quiet moments allow them to clear their mind and reinforce the protection of their inner light. Another effective technique is practicing self-affirmation, constantly reminding themselves of their worth and purpose, which reduces the influence of manipulation and prevents the narcissist from undermining their confidence. As the chosen one develops these practices, they notice their energy becoming impervious to the narcissist's attempts. This spiritual growth reflects in their stance, speech, and presence, forming an invisible shield that keeps them protected. With each interaction, they better understand the power of maintaining clear boundaries and how it enables them to stay focused on their personal growth. And by establishing this new standard, they discover there are still challenges to overcome, particularly related to their tendency to give freely and the impact it has on their own freedom. One of the greatest traps for the chosen ones is their own empathy, which, if misdirected, becomes an open door for emotional exploitation. Narcissists have a sharp ability to spot this generosity in the chosen one and use it to their advantage, creating a dynamic where they always take but never give back. The chosen one then finds themselves trapped in a cycle of constant giving, draining their energy while trying to help someone who, in reality, only seeks to extract and manipulate. Recognizing this trap is crucial for liberation, understanding that empathy without boundaries can easily turn into a form of self-sabotage. This realization leads the chosen one to make a significant decision. They must redefine the boundaries of their empathy, prioritizing themselves. This doesn't mean abandoning their kind nature. Rather, it's about recognizing when they're sacrificing their own peace for someone who has no intention of growing or reciprocating. To break this cycle, they can adopt small practices, such as reserving quiet moments to reflect on their own needs before diving into helping others. Another tip is to always assess whether the behavior of those receiving their empathy aligns with reciprocity and respect. By strengthening this sense of self-control, the chosen one finally frees themselves from the emotional dependency that tied them to the narcissist. They begin to channel their energy toward genuine connections that value their spiritual growth, rather than merely using their light. This inner transformation marks a milestone in their journey, as they realize that difficult encounters also hold valuable lessons. And in this liberation, the chosen one finds a new path to growth, where each experience, no matter how challenging, fuels their spiritual awakening. For the chosen one, encounters with narcissists are more than just difficult relationships. They function as gateways to a profound spiritual awakening. Each emotional battle, every attempt at manipulation, serves as a mirror, reflecting areas where they need to grow and strengthen their values. It is through these struggles that the chosen one begins to build a solid foundation of self-awareness, understanding that these trials help solidify their spiritual identity. Each confrontation with a narcissist reveals the chosen one's potential to connect with their inner light and become a model of resilience. These experiences, as intense as they may be, teach the chosen one to find purpose, even in the most challenging situations. They realize that spiritual growth doesn't happen only in moments of peace. Often, it's the friction with the narcissist that awakens their true inner strength. To cultivate this strength, they can begin practicing gratitude even for these difficult encounters, seeing them as tools for evolution. Every hardship becomes an opportunity to align their actions with their values and build the resilience needed to face future challenges. As the chosen one progresses on this journey, they discover that each struggle deepens their connection with truth. The narcissist, who once seemed like a shadow to be avoided, is now seen as an unintentional teacher, showing the chosen one the value of being authentic and protecting their own energy. With this newfound perspective, the chosen one finds within themselves a silent strength that grows more powerful day by day. This growth prepares them to face future emotional and spiritual challenges with even greater firmness. While the narcissist seeks external validation and attention, the chosen one finds their strength in a deeper, almost intangible place, their own silent strength. This essence frustrates the narcissist, who cannot understand how the chosen one remains firm despite manipulations and psychological games. The chosen one doesn't need to shout or show power. They simply are. This inner strength, invisible to the eye, allows them to overcome toxic relationships and move forward with their authenticity intact. It's a force that intimidates those who desire control. This silent power is a valuable tool for the chosen one, who learns to use it as armor against external influences. They understand that, by not reacting to the narcissist's provocations, they preserve their energy and keep their focus on what truly matters, their personal and spiritual growth. A practical example of silent strength is when the chosen one chooses not to respond to emotional attacks or critical remarks. Instead, they focus on activities that revitalize them, such as meditation, reading inspiring authors, or spending time with people who share their energetic vibration. By maintaining this calm demeanor, the chosen one attracts new opportunities and connections that value their light and authenticity. Over time, this silent strength transforms into a magnetic presence, even causing narcissists to recognize the impossibility of breaking them down. The chosen one then realizes that each inner battle leaves them more prepared to expose the true nature of those who try to manipulate them. They discover that by cultivating this quiet resilience, they become a pillar of stability and an inspiration to those around them. The chosen one's authenticity acts as a mirror, revealing what the narcissist desperately tries to hide, their insecurities and weaknesses. This involuntary reflection exposes the narcissist's true self, who, despite their attempts at control, cannot keep their mask intact under the chosen one's light. By remaining unaffected by manipulation, the chosen one shows the narcissist the power of truth and integrity, often leading to an unexpected reaction. Frequently, the narcissist feels destabilized, and in some cases is even driven to their own downfall by the exposure of their internal contradictions. For the chosen one, this revelation is a confirmation that their spiritual journey strengthens and sets them apart. They see that by staying true to themselves, they begin to unravel the lies the narcissist weaves, allowing others around them to see the truth as well. A practical example of this is when the chosen one refuses to cover up the narcissist's mistakes or participate in their manipulations, creating an environment where only truth prevails. This simple act of not submitting to the psychological game is enough to weaken the narcissist, who depends on total control to maintain their dominance. As the narcissist's true self is revealed, the chosen one realizes that this battle goes beyond self-defense. It's a process of transformation and healing for everyone involved. They understand that by remaining authentic, they can free themselves from the emotional chains imposed by the narcissist and build a reality grounded in integrity. This exposure marks the closing of a manipulation cycle, giving the chosen one a clearer vision of the next steps in their spiritual awakening, now stronger and ready to pursue new paths of growth and light. Now that you're aware of this secret battle between the chosen ones and narcissists, it's time to apply this knowledge to your own life. How can you protect your energy, maintain your boundaries, and honor your authenticity in the face of those who try to manipulate you? Think about each relationship and ask yourself, am I growing spiritually, or am I being drained by someone seeking only control? Remember, the true strength of the chosen lies in resilience and the power to remain authentic, even in the face of manipulation. So, why not take the next step? Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to keep learning how to win these invisible battles and strengthen yourself spiritually. After all, awakening is a constant journey, and each new lesson is a step toward a life filled with more light and truth. Oh, and of course, thank you for watching until the end. If this content helped you in any way, be sure to share it with others. And hold on, don't leave just yet. On the final screen, there are 2 amazing videos that will further accelerate your journey of evolution. Don't miss this chance. Click over there, and I'll see you in the next video.